So we're told that a certain investment earns a 4% interest per year, and this is compounded annually. And this is for a 5-year period. And we're asked the interest earned for the third year, so I'll just call it I3, was how many dollars greater than the first year? So we're looking for the difference. And the reason that's important is sometimes you can find the difference without knowing the actual interest. So it's important to recognize that. Statement 1 says the amount of the investment at the beginning of the second year. So first, second, so that's at the end of the first year, was 4,160. So if the principal that was invested was P after 1 year, it would be 1 plus 4%, meaning 104% of the original. And that's given to us as 4,160. The key thing is we can find what P is. And with that, we can find the principal at the end of the third year. And that means that we can find this difference in interest. So for example, they're asking interest earned in the first year, which is 100. Well, actually, I shouldn't assume, because usually on the GMAT with these numbers, they probably give you a nice value for P. It would probably be 4,000, because if you look at 4,000, 4% interest on that is 160, and that would indeed bring it to 4,160. So the principal is 4,000. So interest earned in the first year is 160. As I said earlier, you don't have to do these computations, but just to give you clarity if you're uncertain. And then interest earned in the third year, so the principal at the end of the third year, let me just make sure, the interest earned for the third year of the year. So that would be P times 1 plus 4 over 100 cube, whatever this number is. And we already know this is 4,000. We subtract that from 4,000, that would give us the interest earned in the third year. So we would know what that is. So 1 alone is sufficient. 2 says the amount of the investment at the beginning of the third year was 4,326.4. So that means this was on the original principal P, interest was earned for 2 years. And since this was compounded annually, this would be that. And again, we can find what P is. Since we know the interest rate, we can do this exercise again, and 2 alone is also sufficient. So the answer is D.